That was one private collection being auctioned at a centre near us. We were, I think, collecting some other winnings, and we bid on a few items. Now, when we went to pick it up, one of the lots got lost. We won 3 lots, but they couldn't find one of them, so possibly someone else picked it up. They looked for a long time. So we won 22 units. Total cost was £75.79, and we listed the whole lot at £613.78. Got them off to Amazon FBA. The first thing that sold was this Kylo Ren figure. Now, we paid £3.45 per item. Obviously there were some winners, some losers. One of the items actually got redonated because it had no value really. But this was the first one that sold, so £14.47 we sold that one for. The next one that sold was the Battle Droid, again £3.45, that sold at £24.99. Third was a Stormtrooper, again that sold at £24.99. Next was Yoda, he sold at £24.99. And then a Yoda Wobbler sold at £24.99. And our final sale was this one at £9.16. So there's a bit of profit there, tiny bit of profit, worth sending in just because we were going through that process anyway. In total we sold so far 6 items. The turnover of those 6 items is £123.59, and the cost of those individually were £20.70, so that's £3.45 times 6. The Amazon commission and FBA fees came to £37.66, and therefore the profit was £25.23. So that's the turnover minus the cost of goods minus fees, and that all includes VAT paid. The average profit per item therefore is £10.87. We've got 16 items remaining. The total original purchase cost, as mentioned at the beginning of this section, was £75.59. So we need another £10.36 profit to pay for the total purchase. So that's under our average profit per item. So in theory, one more sale will leave us 15 items, and that'll be break even at that point. So everything we make on the last 15 items will be profit. Just come to pick up our auction winnings. We can't make this week's auction, but check out all these shoes which are going up on Saturday, and all these toys as well. They're not putting this one online, so can't even bid remotely. Can't put paper ones in because it's too early, it's not the viewing time yet. Just here to collect some bits, but it's going to be a good one.
Welcome to Show and Tell. This is from a sourcing trip I went on with Kez the other day, and now Kerry is someone I met on Instagram, or we met on Instagram last year, and we've met her in real life a couple of times, but it was the first time we've both been sourcing together, and she lives quite far away from me, so we met halfway in Reading on Wednesday and had a day. Now, if you've watched our videos before, you'll know that we love picking up board games, new or used, if there's money in them. I only picked up one on Wednesday. I did quite well on Wednesday, I got quite a lot of things, but just the one game, which is kind of good because I struggled to carry what I did have. So this is brand new and sealed Pub Quiz Wise Owl edition, and I paid £4. Would you like to know what it goes for new? Would you like to know? £20. £20 we'll get for that. So that's a nice one. Pop that down there. And Kerry doesn't really pick up board games, so I didn't have any competition with her. I kind of always go for the board games, the media, the books, and Kerry would make a beeline for the clothes. So I would look at clothes too, and I have got some clothes. We both kind of went into a shop and then went in different directions. So we weren't really fighting over things, but there were a couple of things that maybe we nearly did. I'll show you those in a minute. One of the things we've sold before is the OC, old TV series. I used to love it. We've done well on used box sets if we collect them all. And annoyingly, well, I got all these from the same shop, but annoyingly, I got 1, 2 and 4. Some idiot had bought 3. So I've got to go and find 3 from somewhere else. But they were £1.50 each, and I think we got about £25, £30 for those before. We might have box set number 3 upstairs, I don't know. But I've checked, in the shop I checked that all the discs were there and that they were in like good condition, and they were in really good condition. I also picked up this Minecraft set of books, brand new. They were £10, but I think they were going for about £35 on Amazon. It was a nice little set. Something else I picked up, just a random item. I looked it up in the shop on eBay on solds and completed, and they were selling for about £20. I picked this up for £3.50. It's a Bosch professional battery adapter. What would we call that when we pick up random things like that?
Yeah, it's like random pick up of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, just random shiz. Always love selling new DVDs if there's money in them. There is less DVDs to pick up these days. In the past year we've really noticed it. So it's kind of obscure ones, box set. I've seen her before, Hannah Hawkswell's Winter Tales, which is that weird old lady. There might be loads of new DVDs in the shop, but a lot of them there's not any money in it. Another thing I picked up, which I was super pleased about, this is what I picked up first. In the first shop, Lemony Snicket books, Series of Unfortunate Events. We've been collecting them for ages, and when we've got a complete set, we'll sell them on eBay. There's 13 books in a set. Edition 13 is the hardest to get, but I got 10, 11, 12 and 13, all from the same shop. I was super chuffed, and I paid £1.99 each. And some of them, because they have a bit in the front where you can write your name, and most of them have always got someone's name in, but it doesn't matter, just declare it on your listing. Just a note about Lemony Snicket. We've been collecting books for ages, and we've got loads of editions, 1 to 9 upstairs, that we've paid pence for at car boots. So I've bought those purely to stock up our collection, so we have a complete set to list. But about a year ago, 18 months ago, even 2 years ago, I think it was when we first sold the first set, we got about 50 quid for it. Now they're down to 30, 25, so if I spent £1.99 on each book, I wouldn't be making any money, so just bear that in mind, do your research. I also picked up, because we've got loads of Harry Potter, or Barry Schnotter as I call him, books upstairs, so I picked this one up because we haven't got it, to go towards a set of the sort of adult covers for grown-ups. That was £1.50. And this one, £1.50, we needed on our list of books. What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing at anything.
You look like you're gonna laugh.
No,
Simon's laughing at me. Simon's made a tripod. He's stuck his phone to a meter stick. Kerry, your meter stick will come in handy. In some charity shops, Harry Potter books are priced ridiculously high. There was one in there for £35 the other day, which me and Kerry had a look at, and we couldn't figure out why it was there. It wasn't first edition though. Picked up this Duplo set. I saw it in the doorway of a charity shop that we walked into. It was kind of like at the bottom of the stairs, and I sort of had to ask if it was for sale or not, because it didn't have a price on it, but she said yeah. So I picked it up, had a look. There was no used available on Amazon. I haven't checked inside, there could be bits missing. You can get replacement pieces for Lego and Duplo easily enough, if they're common pieces. But I asked her how much it was when I came to pay, and she was looking on her iPad for ages. So I reckon she was looking it up on eBay. But I had in my mind that I wasn't going to pay any more than £5, and I didn't say anything, and she said, it's £5 okay, so yes, that's fine. But it's Batman, so it's quite a nice little set. I'll check that later. And then we have these. Now, I've always liked cowboy boots, but Pure Hustle podcast always sort of have zoom in on these when they're in their thrift stores. So I saw them and thought, ooh, okay. And at the time, Kerry was looking at clothes, so I grabbed them, and they are Loblin, and they were £5 each. Well, £5 for the pair. And I had a quick look at my phone, and they're sort of going for anywhere between £30 and £60, depending on the colour, the style. and I was really chuffed when I found them. Picked them up. I said, Kerry, look what I found. These are really cool. And she's like, you're joking. I just picked those up and put them back because I didn't know anything about them. So felt a bit bad, but and Simon can't try them on because they're too small for him, but I really wanted to see him in them, which is disappointing. But that was the only pair of shoes I picked up. I normally pick up loads of shoes when I'm out, but I just wasn't feeling the shoes in Reading. Clothes wise, so clothes are my least favourite thing to pick up because I just don't like photographing them, measuring them, all that stuff. So I picked up stuff in shops, and I I went up to Kerry with armfuls saying, I'm only going to get these if you would have got these. What do you think of these? So I did put some back, but these are the ones that I went with. So this was $3.99, and it's vintage M&S, so Michael woolen skirt, size 16. Nice sort of pleaty bits at the bottom. Probably list that for, don't hold me to any of these, maybe 20, 25. If you think differently, tell me. I love this colour. I would have probably picked this up and kept it if it was my size. But it's a Whistles jumper, bright orange, and this was £6.49. And that is a size 14. Made in Portugal. This was a brand I'd never heard of. Rachel Zoe, Los Angeles, New York. And I paid £8, brand new with tags. Is that the back? And I reckon probably £30 for that. It's a nice shape. And it's an extra large. This is hideous jumper alert, hideous jumper alert. This is Acorn Leisure vintage sweatshirt with a fox on it. And I saw other ones from this range had sold for £25 with squirrels on. I paid £8.
Foxes are bigger than squirrels, so it's got to be worth more.
Oh yeah, let's go 30, shall we? It's got a squirrel on it.
There you go, 35 plus 25.
I've got this vintage feeler jumper. It's rather nice. Paid £10 for this, but I'm going to go for 35. It's really good condition. It's not got any bubbles on it. And then, oh, it's got a mark on it. Disgusting features. I'd have to wash that. But this was £8, and it's got loads of marks on it. That happened in my bag. Don't know. We'll have to see. But it's Clement Ribeiro. Feels really nice. It was £8, and it is made from a mix of lamb's wool and cashmere.
What's cashmere?
Goat. Is it goat? Yeah. I'm not a clothing expert though.
No.
And Kez and I decided that I should get this because we thought shopping with Sophie would pick this up. It's Mistral, and it was £3.15. It's just a nice summery print, and that's a size, can't see upside down, 12 I think, 12 or 14, 12. And I've got a few more. Fenwick Manson, and it's just like a sort of not a see-through top, but you need to wear a vest underneath it. Extra large, that was £6.49. And a lot of these came from British Heart Foundation, and we tend to not do very well with British Heart Foundation around here, do we? We don't really rate it, but I did quite well. But just going back to Fenwick Manson, Kez didn't pick any. I saw quite a lot of it when we were out, and she doesn't do well with it, but we sold a Fenwick Manson top this week, so I went with it. What is this? This is something I would never normally pick up, and it was quite expensive, but it's brand new with tags, Peruna, $9.99. This is woolen jumper. This is a Laura Ashley top. Now, why did I pick it up? Oh, that's at the back, I think. No, it's $5.99. But is this cashmere? Is this made of goat? Yeah, it's cashmere mix. That's quite nice. And finally, Kez was gutted that I picked this up, but it's a Jules horsey-ish coat, tweedy, and it was £8 and it's a size 16 and it's got the leather elbows, suede elbows. It's so soft, it's really nice.
Did she want it to sell?
I think she wanted it to sell, and she said she would buy it for £30, so maybe I'll sell it to her. So if you have friends on Instagram that you've met through reselling, then you should meet up because it's great fun. It's great to sort of share the experience with someone else. You have a laugh, and it's just a nice change. So yeah, do it.